hello to all my uniques out there. This is your favorite girl, Akudo. Welcome to today's video. Where are my people, my people? Come on, let's go. Let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, guys? Are you ready for me? Let me put this in vibration. I don't want nobody to call me. So let me put this in vibrate. Oh. No. All right. Emma, how are you? How are you? Emma, how are you? Chiamaka Dim, how are you doing? Regina, they look you. They look you. You have been on every life. You are sharing. You are. They look you, my sister. They look you. They see you. Jasmine, my love, my darling, how are you? Read answer for one name mother. Amama Sahuwa. Amama Saru. Stephanie Dim, how are you doing? Jennifer Dim, we already have 12 people. Guys, as you're coming in, somebody, I haven't seen my director generals. Precious, how are you doing, baby? How are you? Mesa, how are you? Gloria Prince Will, nice to see you, baby. You came for the life. Good job. Let me see. Precious, Nkem, my own, my Nkem. How are you doing, Mama? How are you? Ogochukumba Malu, that's another person I'm watching. I keep going to your page. You're sharing. You are always on live. You're commenting. I see you, girl. I see you. Bromasha, good evening, my dear unique sister. Ezine, I'm right here. You are, going back. Oh, you're right here. Bromasha, ha, Agadabachiruzo, one. Bromasha, I throw away salute. Okay, China. Ogochukuna Doze, where have you been? Since the empowerment, I haven't seen you, baby. Where have you been? All right, I'm happy to see you're back. All right. Kenneth, that's another person. Kenneth, I'm watching you, sharing, coming on live, commenting, meeting the 3 criteria. I see you, bro. I see you. Chiamaka Dim, how are you? Stephanie, I see you. Emma, beautiful smile. You guys nice, smile nice. All right, guys, as you're coming in, please share. Invite your friends. Somebody go put it in the WhatsApp group that I'm live. I am so sorry. Throughout last week, I went live by 1. It has been so hectic since school. 2 o'clock is when I start getting ready for dinner. So sometimes it's so hard for me to come online. But I did 1 p.m. It was okay. So I will see how I'm going to do it, okay? All right, Ugo, I see you too, baby. Ugo, good evening, Ugo. How are you? How are you doing? I'm great, Stephanie. I'm great. Vivian Chikelu, how are you doing? Happy weekend, Chiamaka. Happy weekend to you too. Let me see. Evangelist, my evangelist. I throw a salute. Vivian, how are you doing? How are you? Funky Brown, hey. Funky, I see, are you a DJ? I went to your Facebook, I saw you are a DJ. Do you do DJ? I saw that, okay. My brother, I hope you're mixing that music, oh, I saw that. Thomas, how are you? Thomas, I have forgotten your real name again. I know that's not your real name. So put in the comment section so I can remember your real name. Pamela Otito, how are you, baby? How are you? Happy weekend, Thomas. Thomas, give me that your real name again. I've forgotten. I know you said so. I went to your Facebook page and I saw you said something like somebody hacked your account and now the name doesn't want to go anywhere. So give me your real name. My director general, Stella, I throw away salute. Stella, I throw away salute. Pamela Otito, how are you? Thomas, give me your real name. Oh, my president is in the building. Paul Okoro, I greet you, my brother. I greet you. He is in the building. That's the president of our Mbitolu Association right here in Atlanta, Georgia. All right. Happy weekend. Nkwacha blessing. How are you? How are you? My weekend is going good. It's going good. I decided to come today. Today is Sabi Saturday. You guys know how we do it. We have a lot of, I think I have like 6 questions this weekend. We're going to deal with the 6 questions. Those of you, like I always tell you guys, I don't know it all. I love your hair. Yes, ma. Yes, you are a DJ. Yes, Funky, I saw it on your page. And you're trying to make ends meet. Yeah, I went to your I always go to everybody's page. Guys, you don't know Mama Unique. I go to everybody's page to go see. So that's why I saw you a DJ. Okay, my real name is Esther. That's right. Esther, that's right. I remember you told me. Esther Chimnecherem. I love that name. Chimnecherem. Okay, that's the Harry name, Esther. Yeah, I saw that. 17 of us in the building, Let me see. Onyema Tobechi Harmony is watching. Onyema Tobechi Harmony, how are you? How are you doing? We have 18 of us that are following me, and we have over 40 of us here that are not following me. Those of you that are not following, why are you watching and not following? Can you just hit Bakam? Eh? My bank alert na Bakam. My checking no dey bounce. My bank alert na Bakam, baby. Take a look around. You are taking a look around in our unique family. Our bank alert na Bakam. Our checking no dey bounce. Make you just click Bakam follow and follow our beautiful family, okay? All right, Florence Wajobi, I see you, Mama. I see you. Always on every life, I see you. I see you, baby. All right, guys. Hello, hello, hello once again to everybody. Today is Sabi Saturday. Sabi Saturday. Sabi Saturday. Sabi Saturday. All right. Today is a day we deal with relationship and marriage questions. I have about 6 or 7 questions. I'm going to deal with it. Like I tell you guys, I don't know it all. I have never claimed to know it. I have never believed I know it. I have never said that I know it. I just give my own opinion, and also go to the comment section and give your own opinion. Because when I sit down and start reading the comments, I'll be laughing. I say, Chai, unique, we get people for unique. Come and see answers. Jennifer, Stella, Peace, Bramasha, everybody answer. I say, Regina, everybody, Jasmine, we get too much sense. You know that song, Ayadon song, wisdom no go kill me, oh. Wisdom no go kill me. Wisdom no go kill us for this unique. You know, so if you have an answer, maybe you have a different opinion, you have a different perspective, you have a different view to the question, put it in the comment section. We are here, iron sharpeneth iron. We are here to learn from each other. I say my opinion, you say your opinion. I read your opinion, I say, Jasmine was right. Regina made sense. Yeah, Emma was very good at this. And then you listen to me and say, Mama Unique, now true talk be that. That's how we empower each other. Remember, when we empower one person, we empower his or her entire whole generation. That's what we do. All right? We are here to inspire, motivate, encourage, support, and empower you to be the best version of yourself within yourself and in any relationship or marriage that you see yourself. Okay? All right. Now, let's jump into the questions. 19 of us here that are following me. Guys, I go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays for relationship and marriage questions, advice, counseling, coaching, whatever. And then on Sunday, we do spiritual empowerment, okay? So many of my uniques wrote questions. My uniques know they play. My uniques, once I say put down questions, they are not playing with me. Jasmine say you are right. Lucy Wokedi, Stella, Nene, how are you, Mama? How are you? Juliana Duru Foundation, my darling sister. Class in action. Yes, so Ijaman Naji, how are you doing? If you are not following Mama Juliana Duru, please go follow her. Mama Juliana Duru page, okay? That's my darling sister right there. We have 20 of us that are here now that are following me. And those of you that are not following me, remember, our business empowerment is starting September 1. Bangam. And it's going to go from September 1 to October 31st. You have a business and you want to be empowered. You want to start a business. You have a business idea and you want somebody to just give you that little push to get to where you need to go. You're going to make a video. So from September 1, I'll start sending videos. Start sending videos to me. All right? Send your videos to me. Send it to me. Message it to me in Messenger, in WhatsApp. Those of you in my WhatsApp group, put it in the WhatsApp group. I will take it from there. All right? Tell us what you're doing, what you want to do, what the money will do for you. If you want to start a business but you have not started, you want to start selling earrings, you say, Mama Unique, this is the earring shop. I want something like this. This is the earring I'm going to be selling. I'm going to be going to Cotonou to go buy GL. I'll be selling, or I'll be going to Lagos. Oh, Mama Unique, I want to be selling Akamu. And I want whatever it is that you want to do and you want us to empower you. We are going to take, depending on how much people are bringing in money. So I don't know how many people we can empower. So it might be 10 of the first 10, or it might be the first 20. But remember, I told you we're going to vote on it. This is not, we're not just going to do it. We are going to vote on it live. The day we are going to vote on it, I will come live early, maybe around 11 o'clock, which is like maybe 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock Nigerian time, and then we will start. We look at your video and we give you a number. Number 1. We look at the next video, number 2, and then when we say voting time, Pakam, if you vote 1, put 1 in the comment section. If you vote 2, put 2 in the comment section. But the thing that goes with it is you must go invite your friends. You see what Mama Juliana is doing? That's what we're going to do. You're going to go invite your friends to come and vote for you. So when you invite all the people you invite, you take a screenshot of it, send it to me. Put it on the WhatsApp group, send it to me. All right? Or Messenger, send it to me. We will see it and then we'll see. Because if you think Stella will vote for you, Stella will not vote for you because Stella might want to vote for herself. If you think Jasmine will vote for you, Jasmine might not vote for you. She might want to vote for herself. So you have to go bring people that will vote for you. And then when they finish voting, we will go and tally it. We will say it on the air, and on the air like this, on live like this, and then we'll go back and make sure that all the people that voted for you, all the numbers that you got, are people that are following us. It's going to be a whole day's job. So if you want to be empowered, this is the time for you to do it. Those of you in the WhatsApp group, like I promised you guys, I will first of all start with the WhatsApp group because they are the privileged VIPs. So we'll start with them before we bring it out to Facebook. All right? So if you want to partake, you want encouragement, you want support, so many people are calling me, oh, I want to be part of this, I want to help, I want to help. So if we get all the money, we'll decide, how many we will get and how we're going to do it. Whether it's 10 people or 20 people, we'll decide. All right? Okay. 23 of us right now. 23 of us right now. Let me see. Peace Ugoji, how are you doing, Mama? How are you doing? Okay, now let me go. Let me leave that and go to the questions. Let me go to the number 1. Number 1 question is from Rita. Rita says, Mama, when someone always forgets the date of his or her spouse's birthday, does it mean he or she doesn't have his or her spouse in their mind? The question is, if your spouse is always forgetting your birthday, special dates, does it mean that you are not in their mind or you are not in their heart? My sister, let me answer that question. And those of you in the comment section, you're free to answer in the comment section. Sometimes, my sister and my brother, because they don't remember, does not mean that they don't care for you. There's something we say in Igbo language, a man has a lot in this brain. Just like a woman has a lot in this brain. Sometimes you might forget. So I don't want you to feel like They forget because they don't care for you. Sometimes they really really care for you, but something, life, remember what I told you guys, life will sometimes happen. Life happens, and it happens to the best of us. Maybe he planned to do it and he forgot, or maybe she planned to do something about it but she forgot. But you know how I deal with it? Let me tell you how I do. I've been married for 25 years. Sometimes my husband will forget. But you know, when I got married to him initially, he will forget my birthday because he will tell me, oh my God. But you know what I did? I will start to remember. I will make you remember. Me, myself, and I will make you remember. Once it hits October 1, I will start saying, hey, this is my birthday month. I will sing it and talk about it, and my husband will say, Akudo, oh Zuolo, we know when your birthday is. Even if we forget, we will remember. So there is no harm, because sometimes, because I don't want to stay here and tell you, oh, because he forgot your birthday, he does not think about you. It's not true. And anybody that tells you that is a lie. If you remind him, what does he do? That is where the question is. Maybe he forgot, but you say, honey, you forgot my birthday. Oh my God. Okay, come on. What do you want? What do we do? Let's do. Then you see, it was not intentional. So you have to be very careful. That's my answer for that. You have to be very careful, because some people forget their anniversary. Some people forget important things. Some men, even, I'm being honest, some men will forget their children's birthdays. Unless they are, the kind of fathers that celebrate birthdays. Some men don't remember. Does it mean they don't care for their children? No. Does it mean they don't have their children in their heart? No. So what you do is, if I'm you, what I will do is remind him. If you know he's always forgetting it, you can start reminding him, hey, like me, this is what Mama Unique does. Hey, my birthday is in a week. Jesus, I celebrate my birthday the whole month. I do something good for myself. I don't do like a big party. No. October 1, I might just go sit down and get my favorite ice cream. Second, I might just sit down and cook fish pepper soup. I just do little things to celebrate myself the whole month. My children will tell you, Ma, this is your birthday. Hey, you must remember. You cannot forget. I will make you remember. 3 more days to go. 2 more days to go. 1 more day to go. I will make you remember. So my sister, if he forgets, I don't want you to think, oh, he doesn't think about me. Sometimes life will happen. Sometimes situations will happen. Sometimes circumstances might come up that will make him forget. That does not mean he does not care for you. That does not mean he thinks you are nobody. That does not mean he looks down on you. Remind him. Then when you remind him and he acts, that is when you can now say, oh, I reminded him. I talked about it the whole month. I did everything. Until today, he still forgot. Then you know intentionally he doesn't want to do anything or say anything. And sometimes too, some of us too, let me say this here too. Sometimes some of us get so selfish. Your birthday, you want this, you want this, you want that. It's okay. But you are seeing the situation of things. Your husband has no job. You are the only one working in the home. Things are difficult in the home. You see, your children need their school fees to be paid. My sister now, chill. Take a chill pill and understand that things are not the way it looks. Okay? You can say, you know what? On my birthday, you always buy me for let's say, for example, on my birthday, you take me out to eat, you buy me a dress, you buy me a cologne, and you give me money. But this year, it is hard, and your husband saying, I will only take you for dinner. Short, no dinner self. Go buy something you like and cook. Let's all eat in the house. And then I can just give you $100. Manage this. Don't get upset that, oh, you didn't do it big. He didn't buy you car. Hakudo's husband bought car. Jennifer's husband bought car. Jasmine's husband bought car. Peace's husband bought car. You are a stingy man. You don't give nothing. Sis, chill. Look at your environment. You have to learn to adapt to things. When life happens, remember what I told you guys. Life is only 10% of what happens to you. 90% is how you react to it. If that man might say, you know what, sis, I don't have money this time. Why don't we celebrate next year when I have money or this? But you know what? I'm going to cook for you. Your husband, I'm going to go into the kitchen and cook for you. It's something romantic. It's good. Don't say it must be money. It must be a car. It must be jewelry. If it is not that, it will not happen. No, that's not it. But my sister, to answer your question, That does not mean that you are not in their mind or they don't care for you. No. Sometimes they forget because woke came with a lot of things in their head. A real man has a lot in his head. He's thinking about protecting his family. Remember, a man does three things: he professes, he provides, and he protects. So these three things, he's busy doing it. He's trying to profess his love and his attention and focus on his family. He's trying to protect them from the outside world, and he's trying to provide for them. Is that an excuse for him to forget your birthday? No. Is that an excuse for him to forget your anniversary? No. Is that an excuse for him to treat you like you don't matter? No. But that can give you some understanding. That can make you understand certain things. Who is this? You have to wait. So that can make you understand certain things, and understand that, okay, maybe he forgot. Start telling him. If he hurts you that much, start telling him yourself. Babe, write it down, put it, text him. Guess what? My birthday is in 2 days. What am I going to do? I'm going to cook. You see, bring it to his knowledge. Use style. You know how to go around your business. You know how to get it done if you want it done. So get it done, my sister. Hey, I can't wait for my birthday. Birthday is in 3 days. Oh, birthday is in 2 days. Oh, hey, birthday is tomorrow. Hey, what am I going to do tomorrow for my birthday? You see, indirectly, a sharp man, a man that is aware of his surroundings, will pick it up. I said, nah, I forgot to buy her stuff. Let me go get her some roses or something. So just make sure that even if they forget, but I will not tell you categorically that if he forgets it, that means that's not the truth. It might be just an omission. It might be he just forgot it. Okay? So let us go. That's number 1. Let's go to number 2. This one is from Regina. Regina, I love your name, Chi Jinkem. My God, hold my own. Regina Chidinkem say, man, what is the difference between love making and sex? Regina. What is sex? Sex is the coming together of a man and a woman, right? Sex is whatever, exchanging bodily fluid and whatever. The difference between that is that love making is between two people that are in love. Why sex can be paid for. Sex can be used for exchange. Sex can be, it can be, you can go out there and say, oh, I want to have sex, and go out there and pay somebody and have sex. You can go out there and do anything to make money with sex. You can use it as thread by butter. You can do this, you can do that. But love making is the act of making love. Is the act of the foreplay, the real actual thing, the intimacy. That is the difference. Sex does not have intimacy. Love making has intimacy. Intimacy, the coming together, and love making is between spouse, between partners. Why sex can be between multiple people. You can have it with everybody you see. You can have it with anything you see. You can have it with anybody you see. But love making, there is love. Your heart is involved. And there is something about love making. You see, for a man, sex is physical. For a woman, sex is emotional. Somebody put it in the comment section. For a man, sex is physical. What they see is what they want. They don't care whether there are rules, there are boundaries. Once they are ready to go, they are ready to go. But for a woman must feel something for you. Not about love making. See, not about people that are having sex, selling it. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about love making. For a woman, love making has to involve her emotion. He has to get her feelings involved. That's why when a woman goes out there and has sex with somebody and tomorrow they don't call them back, or a man can come and have sex with you and it's just sex and he'll go his way. Tomorrow you see him and say, hi, hello. You say, who? Cock it out. Do I know you? Because to him it's physical. He just had fun and he feel you had fun too. That's it. So let's move on. But for a woman, just because she laid down with you and had sex with you, the next day she has started dreaming of her wedding gown. She has started dreaming of her wedding ring. She has started dreaming of how you're going to come and see her mother. She has started dreaming of, oh, I'm going to marry him. I will just marry him. He's the love of my life. He's the only chicken peri peri in my soup. He is the only hair on my hair. He is the only nail on my nails. He is the only nail in on my finger. He's the only shirt on. You see, women, we are emotional. So love making to us is emotional. Our heart, our soul, our mind is involved. Why for a man, it has nothing to do with all that emotion. So sex is just physical, while lovemaking involves both psychological, emotional, everything involved, mental, everything is involved. It's the act of making love. It is the act of uniting with somebody you love, not, and it is between partners and spouse. It's between partners and spouse. That is the difference. Okay? So I hope I made that one clear. All right, I'm still looking for somebody to come and talk on the topic, is love food? So once I get that, then number 2 question is, what is the cause when a spouse is not sex? I don't understand that question. I think what the question means, Regina, I think what you wanted to ask is, what is the cause? What is the cause when a spouse does not want sex? Is that what you are trying to ask? Or does not want to make love with their partners? Okay, let me talk about that. There are so many reasons why some women, let me talk about women because I'm a woman. There are so many reasons sometimes why a woman might say no to love making to the husband. Is it right? No. Can you understand it? Yes. Some women sometimes immediately after childbirth, that's number 1. Most women go through this postpartum depression. And that postpartum depression, sometimes that zeal to make love with their spouse is no longer there. They just want to be left alone. You see, me, myself, and I, leave me alone. So even when the husband wants to reach out and they withdraw. I have seen some people that they had to go see a doctor, their OBGY, they put them on hormone balancing medication. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know those kind of stuff, and regulate their hormones back, and they are back. And I've also seen some people that just went to therapy, and therapy talked them through it. Some people went for counseling, and counseling helped them out. So that can be number 1 reason. And number 2 reason too, for men, some men, when they are on some medication, I have heard that when men, because also one of my unique told me, because that was a case I dealt with. So the wife was complaining that he wasn't, making love with her, maybe once a month, sometimes 2 months. And then when we came for coaching and we were talking about counseling, so the man told me that the side effect of his high blood pressure medication, I don't know whether it's true. So this is a disclaimer. This is what he told me, that some of the medication he takes for high blood pressure, sometimes it makes him have very low libido. So he doesn't have the zeal or the urge to do it. There are some people that the side effect of some medications they are on, it might not be high blood pressure, it might be diabetes, it might be other medication. So for men, that's number 2 reason. It can be even for women too. Some side effect might be not having that zeal, is the side effect of medication. So that's number 2. Number 3, sometimes some women are overwhelmed. Now, this is for my sisters. For those of them that live in diaspora, they don't have a house girl, they don't have a house boy. They don't have no sister, no brother helping them. And then maybe my sister has 3 children or maybe 5 children. And she is a full-time wife, working. Full-time wife, full-time working class lady. She goes to work by 6 a.m. After taking the children to school, she comes back by 6 p.m. She is tired. Then she has to do homework. She has to fix dinner. She has to give the children a bath. And by the time it's 11 o'clock, she's looking for a bed. And once she gets that bed, she's gone. If the husband wants to do, leave me alone. Because she's tired. So that's why I encourage my brother. That the case I dealt with, the people I was telling you about, I had to tell the husband, even though your libido is low because of the side medication, sometimes too your wife is overwhelmed. You guys find a balance. Go talk to your daughter about what you're going through, the side effect, and then sometimes help your wife. If you're home, you come home before her. You come home by 5 and she comes home by 7. Why don't you help check the children's homework? So that when she comes back, all she has to do is fix dinner. That way you have cut some of her job down. Then she has a little bit of energy to be able to do all the horse riding that you want in the bedroom. She'll be willing to do that because she has a little bit of energy left. That's number 3. And that number 3 also goes for men too. My sister, help out a little bit. Don't be stingy wingy. You have all the money in the bank. You pack it in the bank and hold it. You get all the money, have everything, and that man goes to work every day. That man, let's say, for example, if that man is a cab driver, he drives cab from 7 a.m. until 7 p.m. But you can afford to tell him, drive from 7 a.m. and get off at 3 or 4 and come home and rest. But it's over. Never. You will not do it. He should go there and keep working. That's not the right way. So he sometimes too, some men are also overworked. They are tired. They are tired. They are working to do this, to be the man, working because he's the man. There's something my father used to say when my father was alive. I'm going to tell you guys. When we all of us come back and we're asking for money, Daddy, give me money for food. Daddy, my father will say, oh, Momo, why? So that your father will last for you people. Can no last no. Can wait for last no. So I can last for you people. So my sister, take it easy so that your husband can last for you people. You know, some of us have the money, some of us can make more money than the man, but we don't want to help out in the house. We still want the man to work and work until he sweats. We still want the man to stay. No, my sister. Sometimes, and after that, you now want him to come and make love with you. He's tired. He has been out all day. Now he's back. You want to, he said, no, leave me alone. I'm tired. So that can be also some causes. And there are several other causes. My sisters and my brothers, put it in the comment section. I don't know so many of them, but these are the 3 ones I can say. When we are tired, we are overwhelmed, you know, and sometimes due to side effect of medication, and then sometimes when a woman has a child, and sometimes too, that's the 4th one I'm going to talk about, appearances. Let us be honest with ourselves. When we got married newly, hey, baby Oko, we are the hottest things in town. Boom, 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 boom. Pam, 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 pam. If you do this, now you can. If you do this too much, now your neck will start hurting you. You're not young anymore. And then my brother too. When my brother came, he was like muscle. Now he's going bald. He's beginning to have a little bit of boom, 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 boom stomach. You see, so we are changing. Sometimes the problem we have is too much expectations. When we were young, we did it. Now we are older. We have not understood that we are getting older. So we should age together. Now our men want the 16-year-old girls or the 20-year-old girls or the 14-year-old. And then our women also want 20-year-old boys and 30-year-old men. So now your expectation is high. So now your husband doesn't look like that 20-year-old man you married before. So now you don't want him. You want to exchange him for a younger boy. Or my brother too, your wife does not look like the 25-year-old girl you married. Now you want to exchange her for a younger girl. So this is also the problem. You don't want to sleep with your partner because she doesn't excite you anymore. Or he doesn't excite you anymore. You want to explore. You want to do something different. You want something new. I always tell my couples when I do counseling, whatever thing you want to do, bring the spice up your relationship. Bring it and make it new to fit you guys. But the solution is not out. The solution is not in a side chick. Neither is the solution in a side dude. The solution is in the marriage. So you find a way to deal with it. All right? So that's what I'm going to say. There are so many other reasons. So put some in the comment section. Another reason too. Oh, I'm coming and some more reasons are coming. Number 5 reason too is having children. You see, when you guys got married initially, maybe you took 3 years or 4 years before you guys had a child. So you can hang on the chandelier. You can hang on the window. You can hang on keke. You can be in the kitchen hanging. You can be hanging in the dining. Now, Okechukwu, Nnamdi, Chidimma, Peace, Stella, mommy, daddy. Oh, you're not hanging nothing. Because as you're hanging, Okechukwu is saying, what is wrong with you, mommy? As you're hanging, Nnamdi is saying, daddy, what are you doing? So now you have to be restricted. You have to wait until Nnamdi, Okechukwu and Peace are sleeping. You have to wait when they are, you see, so that's a little bit restriction. But that is what I call what? Life. You should also understand that now there are children involved. You cannot just stand in the kitchen and be hanging and doing whatever you want. You cannot just lay down on the dining table and be hanging. You hang on the dining table and Okechukwu will come down and say, Daddy, what you doing? Adama will come and say, Mommy, what you doing? They will come and ask. So that's another reason. So it might reduce it a little bit, but because you have children, you wouldn't have fun anymore. No, 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 no. You will still have fun, but now you have to now find a comfortable, conducive environment where your children will not barge in. You now have to lock the door. You now have to do stuff because children can just open the door and come in. So there are several reasons. Okay. So let me see what you guys are saying in the comment section before we continue. Okay. Okay, let me see. Ogochukwu, no, let me go. It says, oh, Ugochukwu Chinasa, how are you doing, baby? How are you doing? Stephanie say, all right, ma. Jasmine say, we are going higher. Regina say, no be smart. Jennifer say, I'm here. I see you, baby. Lawal, how are you doing, my baby? How are you? All right. Exactly. We vote on it. Yes, we will. We will vote on it. You have to go bring people to come and vote for you because everybody will be interested. So you have to bring people. As you're inviting your friends, you're checking the invite, screenshot them and start posting it on the WhatsApp group. Start sending it because I'm going to be checking. Guys, I go to everybody's page. I see everything. I see everything. Mama Unique, I see everything. Okay, Stephanie say, I'm here till my head. I'm here. Fill my head with the knowledge that comes from you. It's the knowledge that comes from God, Stephanie, not from me, baby. Not from me. We still have 22 of us here. So let me go to the next question. Next question. We have 6 of them today. My uniques went on. They went on, said, Mama Unique, it's time for you to answer. So we have done 3. So now let's go to the 4th one. The 4th one say, is from Jasmine. Jasmine said, if your partner is an impotent, what would you do? My sister Jasmine, this was so hard for me because I have dealt with a case like this. I'm going to tell you guys what I did with the case and what they did. I didn't do it. They did it and they told me. And then I'm going to tell you, but I also want to hear your opinion in the comment section. There are some men that can be born and they do not have life span. They were born like that. They shoot, but they shoot. They ejaculate, but they ejaculate, blanks. The sperms are not alive for them to be able to pregnant a woman. There are some men like that. And there are some men too. You see, for a man, it is very dicey. A man can be potent today and be impotent tomorrow. You guys know that, right? A man can be potent today, can have a child by Akudo, for example. And 3 years, 4 years along the line, due to certain accident, due to something happening to him, and he can be impotent. So it can just happen. Okay? So the question Jasmine wanted to know is, if your spouse is impotent, what do you do? My sister, my brother, you see, 2 cannot work together, the Bible says, unless they agree. So this case is a very sensitive case. And that is why you must make sure, when I tell you guys the criteria for choosing a partner, you must make sure you love your partner. You must make sure that you went into that marriage with your whole chest, like, oh, biggie, no shaking, nothing mega. Because there are certain problems you will face in marriage. And if you did not come there for real, even you will represent Nigeria for Olympics, for running 400 kilometers, you'll be running. But when you love, there is a way. Okay? There was a guy, I know this guy. He has been married for, I think they've been married for 6 years. And the wife never got pregnant. So everybody was like, oh, your wife, you know the way we, especially our culture, especially in Nigeria. Oh, you have not had a child. It's your wife. You know, once the woman can't have a child, it's the woman's fault. She's something is wrong with her. Oh, she has taken all the children out of her stomach. Who knows how many children she took out of her stomach? Blah, 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 blah. So the girl was miserable. She was not happy. She kept crying. The husband said, don't worry. And honestly, the man did not know. So let me say that. He did not know. He did not know. So he supported his wife and told his wife, God will give children. They will fast, they will pray, they will go to this crusade, they will go to this evangelist, they will go to this pastor, and they kept going and they kept going. So finally, the wife said, I need to go. In Africa, they will always tell the woman to go. Like the man cannot go for tests, it's always the woman. So the woman went for this, went for that, they checked everything and everything was good. So they said, oh, she's good, don't worry, you have a child. So another 2 years passed by. That's now 8 years. And she told her husband, nah, why don't you go get tested? Go for the sperm culture, go for all those things and let us see. Go get tested. And when they went, the doctor called them in and said, my brother shoots blanks. He does not have lifespan. He can never pregnant a woman. And the woman was broken. She cried and the husband was broken. So the woman told me, and I asked her, I said, what are you going to do? She said, I don't know what to do. My husband said, we can separate. He can go and I can go, but I love my husband. Why would I separate? For what? Why would I do that? So I asked her, I said, you see, this is 2022. I don't know whether you know. This is 2022. This is not 2019. This is not 1940. This is not 1922. This is not 1888. This is 2022. The world has changed. I told my sister, there are sperm banks out there where you tell them what you want, specification, the race, the color of the eye, what you want, and they will do. They have IVF out there. They have surrogacy out there. If you are the woman, you can carry your own child. Just go there, go to the sperm bank, you and your husband, get it, put it, fertilize it, in vitro, put it in your wife, and let your wife carry it. I said, you guys can do so many things. That's number one. You can get a surrogacy to carry a child for you if you want, or you can go out and adopt. There are 3 different means now you can do it and have children. The husband said, because you don't understand, my sisters. This is taking the ego, the E, away from the ego of a man. A man that knows that I am the fault, I am the cause. And it has nothing to do with him. That's how he was born. It is nobody's fault. So are we going to punish him? No. The man was trying to punish himself. He was trying to feel like I'm not a man. I said, my brother, who said you're not a man? This is not your fault. You didn't do this. So, but there are ways we can do this. It's left for you and your wife to go think about it and do it. Do you know the next time they went, they specified, they did in vitro, the wife was pregnant. Luckily for her, she had twin boys in the stomach. She gave birth to 2 boys. They have their sons now, 2 sons. And they are still married. They've been married over almost 20 years. Their son is about 12 years now, if not maybe 11. And they are happily married. But if it is a man you don't love, you have not seen a woman angry. She will put it on you. When you talk, she will say, are you a man? So when the men come out to talk, you too, you follow them and talk. Please go sit yourself down somewhere. Take several seats somewhere. So, but when you love, you find a solution. What if it was you that could not have a child? Would you want somebody to treat you like that if you were the cause of not having a child? I am a strong believer of treating people the way you want them to treat you. How would you want him to treat you if the fault or the problem or the issue was from you? Any way you want him to treat you, make sure you treat him that way. That's my answer for that question. I have seen so many women that have gone around, their husband has given them permission and say, you know what, you can go out and get pregnant. I don't want the sperm bank. I don't want all that. Go out, do whatever you need to do, get pregnant, and that's it, and come back. Some people do that, but that is not good, because for me, that is adultery. You shouldn't do that. But in this day and age where we are, we have IVF, we have in vitro, we have surrogacy, we have adoption. There are so many children out there that need love. You and your husband can decide. And before in Nigeria, we used to hide adoption. You remember Those of you, I don't know whether you remember in Nigeria, when women want to adopt children, they will pretend and put pillow in their stomach and be pretending like they are pregnant. Until 9 months, they say, I want to have a baby. And then if they live in Aba, they will say they went to their sister's house in Enugu. And then you will hear, oh, she had a baby in Enugu. And then she'll come back with the baby. My sister, those days are over. These days, people will go adopt a child and tell you, I want you to come and celebrate with me. I just adopted a baby girl. They don't care. The world has changed. So that question is very, very important, my unit. If you're under my voice and you're hearing me, and your man is impotent, and your man is shooting blanks, there are so many ways. If you really want to have a child, if you love that man, there is still so many options out there. In vitro is there, surrogacy is there, and adoption is there. You can still have a child. You can still have a child and go adopt some children. You don't have to say, oh, I'm done. He's not, because nobody knows. What if tomorrow, forget about impotency. What if tomorrow you go out there and a car hits you and you go blind? Would you want him to walk away on you? What if you go out there, a car hits you and now you're on a wheelchair? Do you think he should walk away from you because after all you're on a wheelchair now, I should live too? No. So do unto others what you like them to do unto you. Okay? All right. That's number 4. Let's go to number 5. This number 5 get K-Lego, but let me go to let me do another number 5 because that one I'll do it last. This one is from Rit and Sofor. Rit and Sofor say, what are my views on cohabiting? What are my views on lovers living together when they are not married? My uniques, you know I'm a Christian. So I will cancel you based on my faith. I don't believe in cohabiting with somebody that you're not married to. Some people will say, oh, you need to test. What are you testing? Is this rice? Is this jollof rice? Is this spaghetti? What are you testing? What are you testing, my dear? Can you tell me what you're testing? Oh, man, we need to test. I want to see how he lives. What are you? Are you testing Eliza? You test. And then if you test and it's not good, what happens? Do you leave that one and go test with another person? That's what you ask yourself. Okay, I'm going to go test with Bromasha and live with Bromasha for 3 years. And after living with Bromasha, I noticed that Bromasha is not a clean man. So I'm going to go test with Brochinda. I will sleep and live with Brochinda for the next 2 years. And then I noticed that Chinda, I don't like the way he smiles. I'm not going to go test with Bro Nelson. And now I'm testing with Nelson. Nelson seems like he's good, but Nelson is very stingy. So I'm going to leave Nelson and go test with Bro Eddie, sister. Contractor Bono Kagima. Ebi my bank manager, my director. How many people are you going to be testing? And how long is the testing going to last? My uniques, please. I don't believe in cohabiting. You see, ndi botu ilu si ngugu aga atope. Oba who read na ge emipia. The parcel that you're going to unwrap, there is no need to opening it from the behind and choking holes everywhere. You might mess it up. Just leave it until when it is time to open it. I always tell my young uniques, my single uniques and my single brothers, there is something they say here where we stay. Why do I need to go buy the cow if I can get the milk for free? Why do people buy cow? To get milk and to get meat. Okay? So if I can get the meat from the store and I can get the milk, why do I need to buy the cow? Why do I want to put a whole cow in my house? Nasty cow that'll be messing up my house. Why do I need to do that? When all I need it for is meat and milk. And I can get the milk and I can get the meat. Why go buy it? If you are playing wife and there is no ring on it, why do you think he would want to put a ring on it when already he is getting what a wife should get? He's getting it free. He comes home, he has dinner. You clean the room for him. You clean everything for him. You are doing your wifely duty when you are not a wife. Why do you think he wants to marry you? He might say he doesn't want to marry you. And you see, sometimes there is something I call, how would I say it? There are some times, let us say now, I'm dating you. Okay, let's say you're dating me. And you saw me, oh, Mama Unique smiles so much. Hey, Mama Unique is such a kind lady. And then you marry me. And then you come back home and notice that Mama Unique, I drink so much water. Are you going to tell me to go home? No, you're already married to me. So the only thing you're going to do is find me help. Mama Unique, I'm going to look at me. Drink little so you don't choke. This. You see, you now start working with me. But if we are testing and cohabiting, and you find out that I drink so much, what you will do is in your head, you tell yourself, there is no need bothering. It doesn't concern me. I will not marry her. I already know she's not going to be the mother of my children. I already know I'm not going to go anywhere with her. So let her just stay. Let us just be enjoying ourselves. But when I'm ready to marry, I'll find a reason and break up with her and go. My sister, from my faith, I don't think cohabiting is good. I don't think so many people tell me, oh, but Mama Unique, you don't understand. You need to know these people. You need to know these people. You have lived with him for 3 years. You still trying to know him? You have lived with him for 6 years and you still telling me you still don't know him? So how long will it take? When is enough enough? How long is too long? Do you understand? How short is too short? Is it 6 months? Is it 4 years? Is it 9 years? Is it 10 years? Is it 2 years? Is it 2 weeks? What? When is enough enough? So for me, my sister, cohabiting, if that man desperately loves you and thinks you should come and be with him, tell him to go put a ring on it. See this ring? Tell him to say, will you marry me? Like I see on Facebook, in the mall, ShopRite. Let him come to ShopRite and tell you, will you marry me? And put it in there. If he wants those benefits, and you too, my brother, shine your eyes. Stop letting women, let me tell you, my brother, let me put you guys on game. How women move into your house is, they will come this weekend, they will leave 1 earring. They will come next weekend, they will leave 2 clothes in the closet. The next weekend, they will come, they will leave 3 shoes. The next weekend, they will come, they will leave their traveling bag. By next month, he's living in your house. Don't say Mama Unique did not help you, my Unique. If you didn't hear this, my brother, shine your eyes. That is how women gradually move into your house. They come today, they leave their glasses. The next day, they leave their toothbrush. The next day, they leave their comb. The other day, they leave their shirt. By the time you turn around, the whole closet is full of their things. By the time you know it, oh, she can't go home anymore. She's there. She's living there. Women, men are very outright. They'll come out and tell you move in with me. Women, we sneak in. We don't say come and move in. Can I move in? We sneak in. We sneak in gradually by small. And we are in there. And then we are there. We ain't going nowhere. And then tomorrow when you guys break up, it is hard for her to move out. It is hard for you to move out. We start breaking things. Why do we have to go through all that drama? Why? We don't need it. So for me, I don't think cohabiting. Whoever tells you that, oh, it is good so you get to know the man, what are you getting to know? I want to know, what do you want to get to know? What do you want to get to know how he eats? You want to get to know how he cleans his house? You want to get to know how he sleeps, whether he snores? What are you getting to know? Yeah, there's nothing for you to get to know. Get to know him in other areas, but don't move into his house. Maybe my sister, you don't know how to cook. And you have been packaging yourself. Your roommate has been packaging and cooking for you whenever he comes over. Now you have moved in. They tell you boil jollof rice. Rice turns into moi moi. They tell you do egusi soup. You will do egusi soup. And there is some corn inside it. Obono and corn. Let me tell you guys this story. This guy was engaged to this girl. And they live in two. I have told you guys, those of you that follow me know this story. They were engaged. This girl, let's say, I will use myself as an example, and then I will use maybe Bromasha as the man. We were engaged, okay? So let's say I live in Atlanta, and Bromasha lives in Alabama, close to me here, Alabama. So every time the girl walks and I walk, and we've been talking, our families, we are engaged. So one day, my job told me to go to Alabama to go do some stuff over there. So when I got over there, I called the guy and told the guy, hey, I'm supposed to be in my sister's house, but I'm going to come over to your house. We're going to talk, and then I'll go over to my sister's house. And the guy said, oh, it's okay. So they came, they sat down, they talked and talked. It went far back into the night, 11 p.m., 12 p.m., and the guy said, no, I'm not going to drop you because I have to go to work 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Just tell your auntie you will sleep here, and then tomorrow I'll take you on my way to work. I'll take you to your auntie's place. And the girl said, okay. So the girl called the auntie and told the auntie, auntie, I'm here. It's late. I don't want to start coming over to where you stay. I'm going to stay over here at his place tomorrow morning. In the morning, the man went and took a shower, came out, got dressed, came out, knocked on the girl's door, and because the girl was sleeping in the other room, knocked on the girl's door. The girl was already up. The girl was in the dining. And the man came out and said, did you do breakfast? I want to grab something, coffee, something to drink. The girl said, that you don't have any milk. There's no pig milk. The man said, what? I had a tin milk. I had one tin. It should be somewhere. He said, oh, I finished it. The man said, what? You drank the whole can of milk by yourself? When you know I'm going to work, I always take coffee. Well, how selfish can somebody be? The guy said, well, in my house, I drink one by myself. That's how I drink it in my house. I don't like to share. Why didn't you buy some more milk? Why do you have only one? The man said, do you understand you came to my house in the evening? That was the one I was supposed to drink the next morning. So, simple consideration of the next person. You didn't think, hey, this guy is going to work. I'm going to my auntie's place. Let me take half tin and leave half for him. And you drank the whole thing? And the guy was like, well, that is how I do it. That is how well, it's not a big deal. You should have had more. And the guy said, oh, it's okay. Come on, let's go. The guy dropped her and the guy took off. My uniques judge this case. Although I think what the guy did was too much, but each to his own. The guy dropped her. She did everything and then she went back to Atlanta. He called the guy answered, but the guy now started answering in monosyllables. The guy wasn't interested anymore. That thing she did turned him off. It's like, this is a very selfish girl. I cannot believe I got engaged to this girl. This girl is selfish, And that is how 2 weeks after that, the man called her and broke up and said, no, I can't. I come from a family where we are not rich. We manage. I'm the only person. So this kind of person, will my family come and visit me? I'm like, you can't judge her based on just that one act. Maybe the boy said, no, I have been seeing signs of selfishness, but I keep ignoring it until she did what she did. You see, I told the guy, you see my sister, if you did not carry yourself and go over there, they wouldn't have known that you drink one tin of milk with coffee. You see, had it been you generally went back to your auntie's house, he wouldn't have known that. Then if he got married to you and see that you're selfish, maybe he will start trying to tell you, don't be an otapia, leave a little bit for us. And maybe, but you see, this girl cried and begged. Her family begged the guy. The guy said, no, Jose. The mom begged. The boy said, And the way she was talking, I was trying to, had it been, she said, oh, I'm so sorry. I drank one thinking you had another one. The boy said I would have let it go. And even she was blaming me that why didn't people buy milk in cartons and live in their house? How much is pig milk? It's not a big deal. You're only one. Why would you have only one? A young man like you. She said the boy was like, whoa, really? That is how my sister lost. So sometimes cohabiting for me, that's not good. Just stay your own, JJ, and let him stay, JJ. Let him come and pay your dowry. Let him get you engaged. Let him marry you, and then move in there. Oh, ungugu, marriage is ungugu. In your blood to pray home, yeri way I there. In your blood, you want to pray home, you start eating it there. That's what it's all about. Okay? All right, so let's go to the next one. What are your views? I think this is the sixth one. Says, please, how can we I like this one. It says, how can we handle a stingy man? I think I saw Bromasha. Bromasha responded to this and said, just give him your ATM card and he will change. Bromasha, that was too funny. Bromasha said, just give him your ATM card and that's it. Bangam, he will change. So guys, sometimes stinginess, there are some people, Akaradite is a problem. There are some men and some women. There are some men and some women that are very stingy. Hey, Jesus Christ. My sister, my brother, pray you don't marry a stingy man or a stingy woman. A woman that will be sitting on millions and she will not. My mother will say, Nketa, I get rich here. Even the dog cannot eat their poo. They will cover it so nobody. There are some people that are stingy. So I don't know the level of stinginess you're talking about, my sister. If it is stingy, wingy, the one I call stingy, wingy, you are in trouble. I don't have an answer. So if anybody has an answer, please put it in the comment section. But if it is stingy that they don't have, there are some people that don't have. Because sometimes we mistake not having with being stingy. They are two different things. So I'm going to talk about that one because I can answer that one. There are some men that they don't have, but the little they have, they give. And because you are used to having big things, you think they are stingy. But the truth of the matter is they don't have. Okay? There are some women that don't have. Maybe you have a girlfriend who works in an oil company, who buys you Gucci shirt, who gets you necklace, and gets you earring, who gets you a Rolex watch. So you think, oh, she's so generous. She can afford it. Why you might meet Mama Stella, my darling over here, and Stella is dating you, or maybe you guys are getting to know yourself. Stella does not have money. Maybe say Stella works as a receptionist in a supermarket. Maybe they pay her just 50,000 naira a month. Okay, but yet she will bring out 10,000 in it and cook a very because he noticed that you like nkwobi, and she will cook that nkwobi, put it in a food flask and give you. And you're saying, Jack, this guy is very stingy. You see, that's a difference. And I want to make that very clear. Some people, remember the story of the woman, the widow's mite. People were giving a lot of money, but she gave her little. And the Bible recorded that that is the one that was pleasing to God because he came from the heart. But you know, these days we don't care. All we want is, Akudo got a Mercedes, Stella got a Lexus, Peace got a Land Cruiser. Why are you buying me bicycle? Why are you buying me bicycle? Why are you buying me bicycle? Your mates are buying cars for their wives. Your mates are buying aeroplanes for their wife. Your mates are opening stores for their wife. What have you done for me? My sister, he no get. Oh no. He no day. He does not have. Ogezoshi, he does not have. My brother, she no get, will no get. Oh no. She go steal. Ogagala go she before get happy. So sometimes we mistake not having to being stingy. So make sure you know the difference before you start calling somebody stingy. Okay? If a man is making 10,000 naira as salary and he brings 1,000 email, you are looking down on it because your friend got a Gucci from her sugar daddy who can afford it. You cannot compare your little boyfriend that is a gate man 10,000 naira with what example will I give? With Dangote. Let's say you are Dangote sugar side chick. You cannot compare what Dangote will give you to what this boy will give you. If Dangote gives you 6 million, it's a chicken change to him. It's a chicken change to him. If this my gate man give you 1,000, it is like he gave you the whole world though. It's only 10,000 he has, and he gave you one. My sister, start dancing. He's a very generous man. Very generous. If it's a woman, my brother, start dancing. She is very generous. So don't call them stingy because they don't have. You measure what they give you based on their source and what they have. You cannot expect a gate man to buy you Land Cruiser. You cannot expect the mechanic that is your boyfriend to go and buy you a helicopter. You cannot expect him to buy you a ticket to Lagos when he is entering taxi to go to when he's entering bus to go to Lagos. So he'll buy you a seat and say, well, come, let's sit at the VIP executive ABC transportation. Look at my girlfriend went to Lagos with a plane. You can't even buy a ticket. I'm a cheer gone. You can't buy a ticket for yourself. Don't be asked. I always tell my children, don't ask people to give you what you cannot give yourself. Somebody put it down in the comment section for me. Do not ask people to give you what you cannot give yourself. Don't begin to say, can I get a plate of chicken, a plate of snail, a plate of fried fish, a plate of salad, jollof rice, coconut rice, dirty rice, asun, and designer rice. But when you go to the restaurant, you eat puff-puff because that's what you can buy. And that does not mean you should go and order for puff-puff. No, but be reasonable now. Bros, be reasonable. Sis, be reasonable. Give me a plate of rice with salad and chicken and stop. Don't order the whole stuff because you think they can afford it. That's how you know women. Let me tell you, When I was, I think I was in college. So we went somewhere, and one man passed. Very young, nice guy. He passed, and when he passed, all the women there was like, "Oh, this man is so good. This man is so good. Oh, he's so kind. He's so generous." My father just did like this. So I said, "Papa, why are you shaking your head?" My father said, "Whenever women say a man is good, they have finished him. You see that man walking across, he has nothing left. They have finished him. That's the only time you hear such a good man. But when you hear stingy man, is because that man gets sense. He doesn't want to fall to their prey. But that doesn't mean you should be stingy. I don't like people that are stingy. When you are in a relationship, you know you should take care of. A man professes, protects, and provides. You should be able to take care of your woman. If you are a woman too, and you have the money, you should be able to take care of your man too. But what I don't want you to do is mistake not having as stinginess. Okay? So that is what I hope you guys understand that. Now let us move over to stinginess, real akaradite. My sister, if that man is akaradite, I don't have an answer for you. I'm very sorry. Here we are not getting one chance boss. Because they don't change. Stingy people don't change. If they don't give you, they don't give you. So if you can take care of your own self, then take care of yourself. You know, if he can provide and, you know, if it comes to the bills, he pays the bills. If it comes to taking care of the children, he brings the money. But he's only stingy when it comes to giving you, and you can afford it. My sister, take care of yourself and just look away. But if it's something you cannot deal with, please don't enter into that relationship and then tell yourself he will change. Stingy people don't change. They have a relationship with money. That the relationship is, we keep it, we don't spend it. That's the relationship. We keep it, we don't spend it. So no matter what you do, you're pulling them, they're going like this. You want to force them open, they put it back. You try to open their hand, they close it. That's who they are, they don't change it. So I don't know. If anybody, let me see if you guys have an answer, because I don't know. I don't know that one. I cannot lie, guys. I don't know about that one. Stephanie said, okay, no, I've read that one. He said, Rita Cherise, one name mother, how are you? Chinyine Alex, nice to see you. You're here today. Kate Oluma, how are you doing? Rita and Sofo say, I'm learning. John Peace, she said, some look unkept at the initial stage. You look sexy, but now you've given birth. You don't take care of yourself. You see, that's another reason why maybe spouse don't have sex, because maybe initially you are baby oko, you are slay mama. When you wear shirt, your shirt will be hanging. You wear all the sexy lingerie. Now that you are married, all the get tired, like you are at Atilogo dancer. You are not tying wrapper like you belong to the Ojonu Atilogo dance. You are not an African dancer. You are still the same woman. Having children has not changed you. Even when you have added weight, still look sexy, still look good. You still carry mama, still look good, okay? And you too, my brother, even if your head is going bald, your stomach has come out a little bit, still look good, still smell good. Women like men that smell good. Smell good. We don't want to nkapia. Smell good. Women, don't share and nkapia yourself also. Smell good. Okay? Smell good. Okay, let me see. Stinginess. My sister, stinginess. I don't know what we're going to do with that one. Vicky, Vicky, how are you doing, baby? How are you doing? Regina, stinginess. It's a tough one. These people that are really stingy, not the people that don't have. No, not that one. People that are really stingy, they have a terrible relationship with money. They cannot give it. They like to spend it on themselves. It's about them. They will not, even if their money fill this whole house, they will not give it to you. They are just stingy like that. So if you're in a relationship with that kind of a person, my sister, you have to either decide if you really love the man and he's good, or the woman is good in other ways, but he's just being stingy, and you can take care of your own self, you can walk, you have your own money. Then if you want to go ahead, go ahead. It doesn't matter. You can leave his money as long as he's taking care of the bills, doing what he's supposed to do as the father and the head of the household. He's just stingy towards you. Then take care of yourself. But if you know you are somebody that receiving gift is your love language, then don't even try it, because it's gonna hurt you. is gonna hurt you like crazy. So if giving gift is your thing, don't even bother. But if giving gift is like number 5 on your list of love language, is not a big deal to you, then you can take care of yourself and let it go. Okay, we still have 17 of us still here. That is good. John say you are on point, ma. That's right. Ihuoma, how are you? But there are people who are stingy, even, and these stingy people, they are stingy even to their own family. It's not only to you. That's why I told you the real stingy people, it's only God that will help. Stingy people, they are stingy to their own self. They are stingy to their children. They are stingy to their wife. They are even stingy to their mothers and their fathers and their siblings, papa. They don't give nothing. They have a terrible relationship with money and giving. So if you know you are somebody that likes giving gift, receiving gift, that's how you want people to love you, my sister, that might not be a good idea. Okay, that might not be a very good idea. Stay away from that kind of person. That would be hard. All right, we still have 18 of us here. Gloria say, I don't. Cynthia, how are you doing, my darling? There are one of the. Okay, say they are one of the stinking men. Is that what you're saying? Let me see. Cynthia said they are one of the stinking men. They are one of the stinking men association. Vicky say the real stingy people that are stingy today. Stingy people, chai. That's why I told you I have no answer for that question. The real stingy people, they will not even come and have a azuru. They will go hungry. Instead of them to buy and give themselves, they will go hungry. They won't eat, they won't give you. So those people, I don't know. So that's why I say, if you know you like giving gifts, you like receiving gifts as a love language, my sister, don't even try it. But if you think he's good in every other area, but he's just stingy, and that you can deal with it, you have your own money, you can take care of your own thing by yourself, then go ahead and do it. It's your decision. Remember, if you know you can't handle it, don't go into it. If you know you cannot handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Okay? Chinda says some are stingy even to their own self. Mama Unique, they like Lipton and Cabin. I'm telling you, they will eat Lipton and Cabin. They will take you on a date and you will order the food and they'll be watching you. They will tell you, anything you order, it should not pass $10. So, and then while you're eating, the rolls, how they bring rolls to the table before your food, they will just be eating the rolls and drinking water. They'll be eating the rolls and drinking water. By the time you leave there, they don't believe food with rolls and water. They don't. Oh, Jesus, stingy people. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. So I don't have an answer. But if it's people that don't confuse people that don't have with stinginess. That little chingum boyfriend that doesn't have, he's not stingy, he just don't have. Because the little he has, he's showing you love. Imagine when he has a lot, he will share with you too. Okay? Vivian Abba say, anybody that something that like receiving Mama Unique, that person is stingy. He said, anybody that like receiving Mama Unique, that person is stingy. Not all the time. There are people that like to receive, but they are not stingy too. They are generous too. There are people that like to give gifts, and they like to receive, and they are generous too. Not all the time. John say, I don't welcome stingy men. No. My sister, if you see stingy people start running, those stingy people I'm telling you, these stingy people, my mom will say, I'm telling you, they will poop and they cover it. Nothing from there will go to you. So if you know it's something you cannot deal with, because there is no way I can tell you. But if it's a man that does not have, but the little he has, he shares. But you think because he's giving you small, he's stingy. This man is so stingy. After all, he got paid yesterday. Why can't he give me 5,000? Sis, he got paid 20,000 naira. His rent is 5,000 naira. And he gave you 5,000 and kept 10,000. What are you saying? He should give you 10? So what is he going to use for his rent? How is he going to be going to work? Come on now, be reasonable. Be reasonable. This is you being selfish. He is not stingy. You are selfish and greedy too. And some of us do this, especially my sisters. A man will tell me, hey, but Mama Unique, he's very stingy. He's very stingy. He got paid yesterday. I said, okay, bros, did you get paid yesterday? Yes, Mama Unique. I say, how much did you get paid? I got paid $1,200. I say, okay, so 1,200 every 2 weeks, so that's 2,400 is your money. Yeah. And my sister, it's your birthday. What happened? He gave me only $500. He makes 2,004. Why would he give me 500? Since he gave you a lot. He's going to pay his rent $1,000. He's going to pay his car note $300. He's going to put food. He's going to buy gas. You say how much gas is costing? He's going to buy that and maintain himself until the next payday. And he brought out $500 and gave you. And you're here saying, why couldn't he give you 1,000? Yeah? My mother will say, Ibrahim Buchashi. My mother will say, Ibrahim Buchashi. What is wrong with you? So you are trying to tell me he's stingy. Sis, he's not stingy, you're selfish. Sis, he's not stingy, you're greedy. Your greed is all about you. You're self-centered. That's not good. All right, my unique. So you have to be very careful and make the difference. And now the final one, I wanted to make this one the last one because it was connected to the other one. So we have talked about how can you handle being stingy. We talked about cohabiting. We talked about partner that is impotent. We talked about difference between sex and lovemaking. We talked about reasons why a spouse might not want sex. And now the final one is, this one is from Chinda. Sex before marriage. Is it important? Because many ladies want to test before marriage. You remember when I said about testing with cohabiting? Guys, some women want to test, but there is something. Those of you that watched my video on when I brought the OBGY doctor, when I talked about the sexual health, if you haven't watched it, go down my line, my page. I think it's somewhere there where the doctor was trying to explain to us that sometimes women think, let me test. What are you testing? You want to find if the size is big enough? Excuse me. Let me test because you want to find out if he lasts longer. Let me test because you want to know if he knows how to do foreplay. Let me test because you want to know if he's a 1-minute man. Let me test. Those are some of the reasons, right, why you want to test. Okay? So let us go with your theory. You test, he is 1-minute man. You test, the size is small. You test, he doesn't last long. You test, he doesn't know how to do it. Okay, so what next? You dump him, right? And then you move on to the next one. And then let us go, and the next one also has the same problem. You dump. So my sister, where do you draw the line? How many are you willing to test, and how many are you not willing to test? That's an important question. And as a Christian, because of my faith, in our faith, we believe that sex before marriage is not good. That's our faith. So if you want to say, okay, let me go test, ask yourself this question. How long will you test? How many people are you going to test? Where do you draw the line? Are you going to be going with a tape measure? Are you going to be say, okay, let me weigh it and see what is the length? Is it long? Is it short? Is it medium? Is it this? From what that guy said in the video, the guy said there is nothing like 1-minute man. There is nothing like size does not matter. Because the guy said it depends on having an honest conversation with your spouse. Telling your spouse what you like, what you don't like, what your foreplay looks like, what you want to be done to you, what you allow to be done to you, and what you can do to the other person. And when you guys have an honest conversation, then you come to an agreement about how you want your sexual health to look like. And then you embark on it. That's what marriage is all about. We are not going to pretend. The girl is not going to pretend because she doesn't want to say anything before you people say she knows too much or she be a shower. And the man does not want to do because he don't want the woman to say it. But he is out there with every Nkechi, Chidema, and Chima out there performing all kinds of style and all kinds of things out there. But he can't bring it home. He can't do it to his wife. And then the woman is here being Sister Nkechi, Sister Akudo, Sister Stella, Sister Peace. But when the husband go, she becomes a freak. She is Tom, Dick, and Harry. Is good for her. My sister, let's come off it. Let's stop all this pretending. Let us go down to communication. Honest communication with your sexual health and your partner. What do you like? Tell him or her what you like. Tell him or her what you don't like. So don't say that the reason why you are testing is so that you will know. You don't need that. You can get married, and when you get married to your spouse, you guys can sit down and have an honest conversation about, and it is trial and error. Maybe you did something today that you liked. You said, nah, I like this one better. And then tomorrow you did something else. You said, nah, okay, I don't want this one. This one made me uncomfortable. Okay, you see, it is love. I keep telling you guys, love grows. Love is not static. It doesn't stop here. If you loved your husband or your wife 100% when you met, now that you have lived with him, it should keep growing. 150, 200, 250. Because initially you didn't know a lot about him. Now that you have children, you see that, oh my God, he's a wonderful father. Oh my God, when I was sick, you saw the way he took care of me. Oh, he is so caring. Because the more you live with somebody, the more qualities will start coming. The more you fall in love with that person, the more you understand that person, the more you get to know that person. That's what love is. That's what true love is. So if your love is static, does not move, it's where it is. Sis, bros, check your love. That love will soon expire. Check it. It should not. Just like the love you have on your child. The first day, oh my God. When they stand, you look at them, they say, eh? So these ones are mine. Hey, Jesus Christ. They go to school, they do well. More love. More. Things keep increasing. Gets deeper and deeper. That's how love is between you and your husband. So you don't need an excuse to go start having sex before and then give the excuse you want to test and see what you're getting. My sister, is not jollof rice. It's not pounded yam. It's not a gushi soup. It's not a wudu. It's not ice cream. It's not suya. It's not ram meat. This is human beings. Remember, union, love making, you are getting something and they are giving you something. Don't be uniting with people that don't come to stay. Okay? You don't need to test nothing. My brother that asked the question, Chinda, that is a very good question. You don't need to be testing anything. If you get into the test of the pudding, how do they say it in slang here? The test of the pudding is in the eating. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me. The test of the pudding is in the eating. When you start eating it, you say, this tastes real good. That's it. When you get into that committed relationship, when you get into that engaged relationship, when you get into that marriage, and then you guys start whatever you are married now, you're living as spouse and your partners, and you get in there. If it's something you don't like, find a way to spice it up. Find a way, get help, do some, bring spice and things into your marriage. Don't give an excuse that because if you keep testing, my sister, let me be honest with you. If you keep letting people keep testing you, by the time you end it at the end of the year, you will still not be married and about 15 people have tested you. My brother, if you keep testing, by the end of the year, you still will not be married and you have tested 15 girls. So where do you draw the line? Where do you say, I've had enough testing? No more testing. Where do you draw the line? When is enough enough? When it is too much, too much. When do you draw the line and say, well, this is where it stops? Because you keep testing. You test Nkechi today. You like Nkechi's style. You say, in short, Nkechi's style is good, but Nkechi, I don't like the way she acts. You test Akudo. Akudo is good. I like Akudo's style, but the only problem I don't like her mother. You test Stella. Stella's style is very good, though. The only problem I have with Stella is the way she screams. I don't like it. You test Peace. I like Peace, so the only problem I have with Peace is Peace has a child. You keep testing. You will see you will not settle with anybody because you're comparing human beings. We are different, unique in our own ways, specially, beautifully, wonderfully, and fearfully made by God. We are all different. So you're trying to compare Akudo with Stella, Stella with Peace, Peace with Jasmine, Jasmine with Regina, Regina with Chidema, Chidema with Chiafo with Jennifer. After some time, you don't know which one to settle for anymore. And most of the time, people that do all this testing, let me tell you something, they end up marrying the worst. Because they will keep testing and testing and they will miss good girls and good men. And then they end up with one alakreja. Because they have tested so many that now they are confused. They don't know which one to choose. And then they will always end up with the thing they don't want. That's the one they end up with. My sister, my brother, let us leave the testing. Okay? Let us leave the testing of marriage by cohabiting. Let us leave the testing of sexual partners so that we see what we like. When you get into, you find the other call. I have given you guys 17 criteria of how to look for a life partner. Go through those criteria. If you have not watched that video, it's down after, I think below this video today. Go down and go watch those 2 videos. If you know the first one is 11 and the second one is 6, that's 17 of them. Go and watch the criteria. If you choose right and you choose the one you love and you get God, not just you, bring God into it, and God gives you the rib of your rib, the flesh of your flesh, and the bone of your bone, you're going to be some ups and downs, but you will overcome because that is your perfect match. There will be times that when there will be trouble, there will be times when there will be up and down, but you will overcome because that person is the flesh of your flesh and the rib of your rib. Stop testing. You cannot test 70 people, live with 70 people, and then come back to settle for one person. That's too many. My sister, have a little bit of respect for yourself. My brother, have a little bit of class for yourself. Carry yourself with dignity. Carry yourself with integrity. Show your character. And don't go around testing girls like they are chewing-gum. You test cinnamon, yeah. You test big fruit. You test Wrigley's. You test, what are you testing? You test vanilla ice cream. You test chocolate ice cream. You test strawberry. You test, congratulations. Let's clap for you. You are the tester of the human race. You have done well. And I think that is the last one, guys. That brings us to the last one. Let me see some of your comments, and then we're gonna wrap it up and call it a day. Vicky say, "Oh mommy, is it oh mommy and stingy person?" Okay. Rita says some people are stingy, but okay, now I read that one. Okay, let me see. Stella say network is bad though, chai. Rita Cherise, how are you? Stella, network. All right. Mama, I'm clapping for them. Clap for them, my sister. Please help me clap for them. Ewo Tester of the Year. The award for the greatest tester of the human race goes to my brother. Clap for yourself. The tester of the greatest human race that has been testing all the men in the world goes to sister. Clap for you. There's no need for all that, babe. Excuse me, there's no need for that. Let us be very, very careful, all right? What goes around comes around. Be very careful. As you're busy testing, they are also testing you. You don't want that test. Where do we draw the line? Where do we say enough is enough? Where do we say I've had enough? All right? Remember what I told you. You can never attract what you attack. If you're busy trying to attack every relationship, trying to attack the good way to get your husband, the good way to get your wife, you're busy manipulating women and telling them, I'm going to marry you, but I need to test you first. That is manipulation. At the end of the day, remember you have sisters. Remember you're going to have daughters. Remember you have nieces. Remember you have cousins. And for you too, my sister, as you're busy sampling all these men, testing them to see whether they are stingy and taking their money from them, remember you have brothers. Remember you're going to have sons. Remember you're going to have nephews. And remember you're going to have cousins too. You don't want them and people to use them the way you're using these men. Remember what goes around comes around. Be very careful, my unique. Karma knows no door. Karma visits every door and does not forget any door. Be very careful. All right? All right. John said, minister or minister or commissioner of testing. Now them minister in charge of the testing committee. Vicky say, oh yeah, take award, the best testing machine worldwide. The best testing machine worldwide. You have done well for yourself. Please don't let people, because men will say that to you and women will say that to you just to make you, oh, you know, I want to marry you, but I want you to come and live with me. I want to see how you, what do you want to see? We've been dating for 5 months. We've been dating for 1 year. We've been dating for 2 years. You know me in and out. What else do you want me to do to come and live in your house? I have lived in your house now for 6 years and you're still telling me you need to know me. What else do you want to know? You want to know the color of my brain? Do you want to know the color of my nose? Do you want to know the color of my corona? What do you want to know? Guys. Stella said they will keep, let me see. Stella said they will keep testing and the thing will be. You guys are funny. You are always hitting the nail. Yes, my sister. I'm always hitting the nail. Yeah, we are always testing. You test this, you test this, you test rice, you test jollof rice, you test coconut rice, you test apple, you test vegetable soup, vegetable soup, egusi, ogbono, native soup, ofe nsala. Only you will test. When you finish all the ofe, you go to the nkobis. You finish all the nkobis, you go to suya. Get a ram suya, get a chicken suya, get a beef suya. Oh, to nanigi, get sheba and get for tester. Number one tester of the universe. Come for yourself. Please don't let people manipulate you in that manner. We still have 17 of us here watching. Regina said some belong to. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. Guys, I just wanted to come and share that with you guys. Those are all the questions I had today. Those are all the questions we had today, guys. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Tomorrow, Sunday, we're going to do live where we're going to talk about 2 o'clock tomorrow, which is 7 p.m., where we're going to talk about the spiritual empowerment, where we, get ready to go out there and fight, okay? So those of you about the business empowerment, remember it starts September 1. So remember to go invite all your friends, because if you need them to vote for you, this is the time for you to start inviting them. Invite them to come and follow Unique Akudo page. I notice most of you are following Akudo Ehirim. I have 2 pages. One says Akudo Ehirim in bracket, Unique Akudo. That's my profile. If you're following that page, that's not the page. The one you need to follow is this one where I am live that says Unique Akudo. Yesterday I was going through some of your pages. I saw that some of you were not even my friends. When I put your name, I will see add friend. You people are not even my friend at all at all. You are not my friend on my profile and you're not following me. So if you're not following me, how do we empower you? No, we can't. That's why I noticed that yesterday and I started putting that link today. If you go to my page, you will see the link that says click on it and then go see, make sure you're following. If you're following me, the blue button will read following. But if you see follow, that means you're not following me. So make sure if you want to be part of the business empowerment, we start from September 1. We start putting our videos, start putting those of you in the WhatsApp group, start putting it in the WhatsApp group. Those of you that want to be part of our WhatsApp group, put your real name, your Facebook name, and your phone number in the comment section, and we're going to compile it, and we're going to help put your name in the WhatsApp group. So don't start sending me videos now. What I want to see now is the follow, the check mark people that you invited. If you invite 10 people, screenshot it, put it on that page. That is one of the criteria that will go towards the business empowerment. Okay? So if you give me a video, but I didn't see the invitation, the screenshot of your invitation, that disqualifies you. The reason why I say these things is because I know some of you will come and say, Mama Unique, I made a video. You did not remember me. This is the rule. If I don't put these rules in motion, it means some people are working and some people are not, and it's not fair. There are some people that come on live, there are some people that share my video, and there are some people that comment, which is the 3 criteria for the month empowerment. The end of the month empowerment, these are the 3 criteria. If you come on live and you are not sharing my video, I go to your page and I don't see my video, and then you are not commenting, you will not get the empowerment. We have done it when we did it. We are not doing it anymore. I told you guys, I put it in the WhatsApp group August the 2nd. We won't do that again. You must follow these 3 criteria. If I call you and say, hey, Stella, you're getting empowerment next month, and I go to your Facebook, I don't see my videos, I go, you are on live, but I see you are not commenting, you don't put. How will people know? When we empower you and give you 20,000 and you go out there and do business and you don't even post it on your page, how will people know that we empowered you? How will people say, hey, this person that empowered Stella, let me go see? How will they know? No, they will not. You take my video, share it and put, hey, come and join us. Hey, follow us. So for you to get that business empowerment for the birthday, those are the criteria. Even if your video is voted and your video gets 50 votes and you are the top one, and I go and I didn't see the screenshot of people you invited, that will disqualify you. So I'm making these rules now so that when it happens, you won't say, I told you guys I'm very transparent. I don't want to do business. Hey, Mama, you need promise us. She didn't do it. No. That's why 1st of August, I came and wrote that in the WhatsApp and told you guys in the video, this is the criteria. So if you don't get that empowerment, know that, okay, Mama Unique said it. That's why if we do empowerment and you don't get it, don't say, Mama, I sent my video, so you didn't pick me. This is why I didn't pick you. You didn't follow the rules. Because we have to start following the rules. All right? How do they say it? Monkey they walk, babu they chop. Some people cannot be walking and posting and sharing and doing stuff, and then you don't do anything. You only come live and leave, and then you want us to empower you. No, now let us make more treat others the way you want to be treated. If it is you, will you be okay with that? If you know you will not be okay with that, then don't do it to somebody else. All right? All right, let me leave you guys. Love, 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 love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Remember, you are beautifully and wonderfully made by God. That is why every single one of you is unique. Be kind to yourself and to each other. All right? Love, love, love you guys. Bye-bye.